Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade
and the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we're jumping into our review of the 90 Day of the Fiancé, okay? Season 10, episode 4. Of these two lovers. All right. We are joined, okay, of these two lovers. Okay, because I'm trying to
I don't know. It was giving me Romeo and Juliet vibes.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Okay, well, yeah, welcome Shade Squad and all of our new viewers. If you have not already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And it's free. Free 99. Be a part of the team.
And we appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Yeah, and because we're gonna give you some good content because I got Jasmine and Gino this time. So I'm gonna give it. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Let's not waste no time. And your girl gotta get up early. But let's get into it and let's get shady. Jasmine and Gino. She said that Gino's been giving her the cold treatment. Okay. And he told her, and she was selfish.
Cold as ice.
Right. For getting her booty done. And Gino says he's disappointed and angry. He only sent her 4K. Now, this is what I found funny. I don't know if
right. Girl, yes.
All right. The math ain't mathing.
It ain't math. I listened to truth. I ain't gonna lie to because I was like, wait a second.
No, but that's why I say I got so much because I stopped it and broke it down. And I said, I started getting my calculator and I said, hold on. I said, Gino said he sent 4K for a wet dress. The surgery was 10K. Now, you know, I ain't the best at subtraction. I'm very good at addition, but not subtraction. But I think that comes out to 6 left. Okay. She claims Dane only gave her 2. Where is the remaining 4,000? Where did it come from? And I think she has another boo. Because Gino ain't got it like that. I think Gino is the one that, this is just my theory. I think Gino is the one that she's settling on because maybe she wants to come to America. Maybe the others aren't American citizens. But I absolutely believe that Jasmine is out here with probably more sugar daddies than we know.
So you think Jasmine...
Just think about all these procedures and things that she was having. We already know, even when Gino was working, he really don't got it like that. Where is she getting all this extra income if it's not Dane?
So wait. So you think that she's just that good of an actress?
Yeah. We see her lie about it all the time with Dane. So what would keep her from doing it with somebody else? Her having someone else?
No. I mean the fact that listen, and I'm not saying that it's not possible, okay? Listen, if she is that good of an actress, that woman is dangerous. Okay, she is dangerous.
She's absolutely
because we all know what Hanson looked like. Okay, yeah. We all know the way she obsesses over this man, the way she gets jealous over this man, the way she wants to be in bed constantly with this man who can't even take off his hat to go to bed. Supposedly he says he does. But for all of that to be fake and an act, that woman is dangerous. If it's really all an act, she is. Because let me tell you something.
No, I don't think, hear me out. I don't think it's fake and an act. I think that if you have a starting lineup, whoever decides he wants to be the point guard or the center and, you know, be the Kobe or the LeBron of the team, absolutely, I'm going to settle with you. But that don't mean that they ain't other players on the court. That just means I decided to make you MVP.
Oh, so you think she really do like she does?
She probably really likes something about him, but she likes Dane too, and I bet she liked the other dude too. That's just my theory.
She just like Gino more.
Unless she's lying about the amount Dane gave her, but that math isn't mathing, and when we look at all of these things that she's had done over the extensions, how has she been paying for that? You understand what I'm saying? It's so much stuff that now I'm looking at and I'm like,
but we know Gino was paying for the extensions. Okay, so Gino is what, he's like an engineer, right? And it's just him.
The extension was like $3,000. She had what? Her rent was what? $3,000 when she was at the one place. I don't know what it was at the other place.
I'm sure it was much cheaper because she wanted to live. You remember she wanted to live an extravagant life for her last little bit of time there.
Shade Squad, drop in the comments, tell me what y'all think. But I just think the money is funny.
This is why it makes no sense why he would just quit his job though. Or I'm like this is why it makes no sense to me.
Or maybe she just has, but at the end of the day, this girl has a backup plan. I'm sorry. And maybe again, I think she just went with, I want to get to America. I want to get my kids to America. Gino is a safe bet. He's more in love with her than she is with him.
Listen, I've taken all types of acting classes and things. I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
I think she is. I mean, clearly they've been on, TLC keeps forcing them on us. So I definitely think at this point it's acting. So, now Gino is questioning what else the hell this girl's lying about. So Jasmine calls her cousin, homegirl, I don't know, I wasn't really that deep into it, to spill the tea about Gino quitting his job.
I think it was her sister, like another sister.
Oh, so not the sister that we seen.
No, it's a different.
Okay, because I was like,
but I do remember. I think I couldn't pronounce her name, so I didn't put it in there. But I do remember saying sister.
Oh, okay. So her friend doesn't know why Gino would do something like that, and Jasmine admits that he isn't the only one in the wrong. And then she tells her about how she hasn't told him about Dane giving her the $2,000 for her butt. So she says that she feels guilty about the loan that became a gift. Now think about this. In the real world, how do loans become gifts?
When you ask for a loan and whoever you messing with just tell you you ain't got to give it back. Like, can you loan me some money? To sound like, you might give it back. And then, somebody that you messing with.
Okay, I'm glad you think that's what happened.
I mean,
I think she paid it back.
Yeah, somebody you messing with.
She paid it back. That's what she did. She made payments.
Listen, I've been
believed she payments. Okay,
I've been believed that she messed with Dane. And listen, and I wouldn't blame.
And why does she call him Dan? That was really irritating me. His name is Dane. They put it on the screen. I looked at it because we was calling him Dan, or at least I was calling him Dan all last season. But she calls him Dan. The man's name is Dan.
That's because she can't talk.
Bless her heart. So then this nasty heifer says she sees Dane as a brother. I said a brother that she sleeps with? And then her friend tells her to tell the truth now. But Jasmine said, silly rabbit. Honesty's for kids. So she says that no, she can't do that right now. She will in time, but she knows Gino's going to feel betrayed. So, and then she's like, but he was lying as well. And so she goes to talk to Gino and says, hey, you got to stop giving me the cold shoulder. You got to talk to me. This hurt me. I'm sad. I don't like this. I can't get no money about you if you ain't talking to me. So he's like, well, Jasmine, I feel like, you ain't basically. And he's like, you went and spent money on a cosmetic procedure that you didn't need. And, then she manipulates him and she starts crying about how, she has all these insecurities and that's why she needs all these things done to herself. And then she tells us that, she has the alopecia, and I'm not making fun of it. I'm sure people have it. I was under the understanding that and I guess there's severity levels, so I'm not gonna get into that. Jasmine's sorry. She says she wish she could take that ass back, but she can't. There's nothing she can do about it now. It's an ass. So basically Gino feels sorry for her and because she actually did apologize and she never does that. And so they kiss and make up. And he's like, we need to stop hiding things from each other, Jasmine. And she agrees. She wants a happy, healthy relationship. And she knows that she needs to tell him about Dane. But now just isn't the time. You know what? I just hope, and I don't know if it'll change anything because I don't think it will, but I just hope that he finds out, unless, again, because I really do believe at some point this is acting, but I hope at some point he learns before they get married. If we're going to have to sit through this shit, at least let us see that. Don't let them get married and then him find out. Because I don't want to carry this on for another season.
I was actually just about to touch on that. So for me, it makes no sense why you would even come on camera and mention that if you didn't actually want him to know. So to me, it gives me the impression that the money is definitely way more important. So you definitely want to be on here another season by stating something like that. Otherwise, you didn't have to say it. Dane ain't gonna come on here talking about something. Yeah, I gave her $2,000 for the procedure.
Dane ain't talking to no blogs. He ain't doing no interviews.
Exactly. So unless you plan to be on here for another season, why would you?
You know, it's so funny. If I was Dane, I'd be like, I'm paying. Can you be quiet? Can I pay you for your silence?
I don't think Dane give a damn. Dane is like, I'm smoking them boots. I can't. So next up is Rob and Sophie. Boy.
I'm so happy she got him, so I ain't got to get at him.
She's still going to.
I'm still gonna get him.
So Rob and Sophie are on their way to meet up with his sister Victoria. Apparently she's super nervous because she thinks this girl don't like her, but Rob is like, clearly she do, because she's planning our wedding. Okay.
Victoria was so sweet too. I was like,
she was sweet. He was like, this is what she do. She wants to plan our wedding. Clearly she likes you. Otherwise it would not be a thing. When they get there,
like, do you have black friends? Like, why do you feel so threatened? She don't even give me that vibe like she would beat a bitch down. Like, I don't know. It just the fact that
I don't think it was that she would beat her up or nothing like that. I think she just, was a sister and she felt like, you know how sisters can be.
But she's already met her twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't. That's why I found confusing. It wasn't their first meeting, so it was just weird that she was so nervous. Like when he was like, "Don't look her in her eyes," and she's like, "What, really?" And I'm like, "You've met her. Like, stop."
It wasn't like a Joy situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when they get there, Victoria's super excited to see her. Kind of kicks her brother to the side, immediately starts talking about the wedding plans. Apparently a conversation that did not come up during the course of their relationship was about kids, because Victoria was the first one to bring it up.
Right.
And it seems that
not according to Rob.
Rob thinks he's Jay-Z and she's Beyonce, so who gives a damn what he thinks?
Look, I was gonna say he was so busy talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z and babies, he don't understand how she missed it. I talked about baby names. How did you miss it? How did you not know I wanted kids?
The way you missed that job posting to submit your resume to. It went right over my head.
That part.
I didn't think you were serious about baby names because you weren't serious about getting a real job.
Or getting a bathroom inside your house.
Or no, getting a totally different house.
Did you even see? I didn't notice it the first time. When she walked in or when they came in, he had like a little curtain.
A screen, yeah. It's like, it looked like one of them, like the Velcro type of screens to keep stuff out.
Where was the door?
They went into a door. They did. They went into
okay.
They went into a door.
It was the door.
I can't stand you. But yeah, basically she let it be known she don't plan on having no kids. She don't want no kids, which causes him to catch a little
no kids.
From no scrub. And it caused him to have a little attitude. Okay. So
not even an attitude. No, he threw a
tantrum.
On tantrum.
She was like, is that a problem for you? Yes, it's a problem. Well, sir, you're not preparing your life for kids. You're not acting like you want kids. So why should I take what you said serious? You said you seriously didn't cheat, but the lie detector test shows. I mean, just because you say it don't make it so. Okay.
Okay,
So
hold on. I found a new one, y'all. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I found it. The word of this episode. It's called tantrum. Okay. The dictionary says that it is an uncontrolled outburst of anger and frustration, typically in a young child.
In a young child, look, I already knew. So he got up, he walks away. He tells production that he doesn't want it to just always be them. He's always planning for kids in the future.
He's always planning for her to be taking care of kids. He
messes
can't
up the
take care of
plan.
them.
Listen, okay. And then once she get her body, look, once her body's messed up, sir, we know you ain't gonna do nothing. So who's gonna be paying all these bills? Basically, I don't know. Him in this plan, I feel like he should have planned to get them out of that shithole that he lives in. For her to even begin to take her
Hear me out. I'm gonna play, even though I do not want to do this right now, and I'm telling you, Shay Squad, I do not want to.
I bet you I can chop that right down. Go on, play devil's advocate. I can
I'm gonna be the advocate, not the devil. I'm gonna be the advocate, not the devil. I think from his perspective, and I do think it's a bit immature and childish without having a very serious conversation. However, I think that what he saw was, because he did say, oh, we were going to grind for a couple years, but I just don't see a life without kids. So I think for him, it was the finality of like, oh shit, she's just not even open to this. And that was he was in shock. And the only reason I'm going to go to bat for him, because I can only imagine that's like, as a woman, if a doctor comes to you, you might not even want kids, right? But if somebody comes and tells you, you may not be able to have kids, all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, it seems very final to you.
And that's exactly her situation.
Right. To that point. And so I'm just saying, from his point of view and hers, I can understand where it's like, oh, it's a lot to process. But I don't think him being at his big age or mature age, I don't think it needed to be discussed there or handled there. I think it could have been a conversation.
Like she said, in an arcade.
Yeah. But I remember she kept saying, oh my God, like I said one thing and now he's like done with me. I think for him, it was the finality of it.
Because
the word was, you can't give me children and I'm about to marry you. And I'm not, Shade Squad, please, before you jump down in the comments and try, again, I am playing the advocate. I'm just looking at the other side. I'm not saying I agree with it. However, I'm going to get a boy some grace. And I just think that he reacted immaturely. Because to him it was very final, like, oh my God,
because you didn't even you didn't even give her a chance to explain why.
Well, he didn't ask why. He didn't. That's what I'm saying.
What caused you to feel that way? Because imagine had she not have any health problems, right?
Well, to me, I think that's what a real man does, but he's immature.
For me, imagine she didn't have any health problems. They got married. They both want kids, and she just can't have any. This is a reality, okay? This is a reality. Now it's too late. You married this woman. You still gonna be mad? But
that is, to his sister's point. What are y'all talking about if you about to get married and have not had this conversation?
Cheating, getting a better job, all the things that need to be talked about before having children.
Well, there's that.
I need to know if you are even the person I want to have this conversation with. Because right now, you're not even showing you got no get up and go. You don't got nothing. The only thing you getting up and doing is popping and locking.
Well, I will say that, like she said, the way he acted, that would not make me want to have kids with you. That wouldn't make me want to do anything with you. I'd be like, okay, let me go.
Let me say something. The fact that we discussed before I got there, you getting another job so that we can get out of your rat and roach infested I wouldn't even call it apartment. I don't know what the hell, whatever he's living in. Okay. Room to bring your new fiance to. Why would I take you serious about starting a family with you? Because if you want to bring your new fiance from a whole nother country to this, you will probably think that it is okay to have your kids in this.
And think it's struggle love.
That is a sir, you need to grow up before you put a ring on somebody's finger. That I feel like the conversations that she was trying to have ahead of time before having kids, or this kid conversation, I feel like it was in order.
No, I agree with you, but I think that I think you should have had those conversations, and those things should have been done before you talked about getting married.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is now you're married.
You know how
haven't had that
most women romanticize marriage, and
right.
So she'll see past the roaches and rats because you want to marry her. See past the cheating because you want to marry her. But as a grown ass man, supposed to be a grown ass man, you're supposed to lead and you're supposed to know better. But who am I? But anyways, basically she discussed that really it's because of health issues that she can't
had a teratoma. I got it.
Yeah, I wasn't going.
A teratoma tumor. I think that's what she said. And when she was 15, teratoma tumor, her left ovary that was removed when she was 15. And so she doesn't even know if she can have. So in her mind, she just wasn't even going. You know what I mean?
Not entertaining the idea.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, well, I can't have it, then I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it, basically. But
and
Victoria
she ain't gonna lose her life trying to have one.
I think it's that, but I also think she just doesn't want kids either. I think that's just a better excuse. But I think she just doesn't want. So Victoria let her know that, this is a conversation that you need to have with Rob, if you really want this relationship to work. Now, he's under the impression that they had a conversation about kids, talking about kids' names and things like that, like Tree said. But he says that they really have no future without kids. Now she got up, went to go talk to him, and he basically, gave her the cold shoulder, making her feel like he hates her. Her words, not mine. She says she's really not feeling that. Like, he's acting like a little child. He acting like the baby that he wants to be. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it all over just this one thing that she said. There's no conversation. There's no nothing. He's just shutting down and shutting her out. Like he's ready to walk away. Then he says that, basically, like he has no idea what she thought like they were going to do in the future, like when they grow old together, and then compares herself to Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're not raising their kids with roaches and rats.
No, they're not. But I think what he meant by that was they waited till they were a little bit, older, mature.
They were actually working at something, though, from a very young age. Not working on a damn dance routine.
I was going to say he was working on his dance, girl.
Is it doing more than you for your proposal in the airport, or are we trying to make money off of this? Because if that's the case and that's the hustle, then so be it. Yes, support. But it's not giving that's the hustle. It's a waste of time.
I'm mad that he's in LA doing that. You've been to LA. He could dress up like somebody and go dance on Sunset and make a couple dollars every day. If that's really what he could pretend to be Chris Brown and do it on Sunset and do some flips and tricks, and somebody will throw him some money if he do good.
You know what the problem is? He think he's too cute for it.
That part. He's a pretty boy. He's too pretty.
He think he's too cute. He ain't got to be doing all that. But you too cute to be living with roaches and rats, homeboy. Be setting down traps. It's just my opinion, my unpopular opinion.
Look, Nellz got bars. She said roaches and rats, and you got the traps.
You're so stupid.
Throw it on wax.
So, his sister Victoria gets up. She ready to go. It's too much drama for her. Like we said, she do seem like a sweetheart. And she lets him know that he really needs to sit down and have a conversation with Sophie because she did confide in her and let her know that it was due to medical issues. He did not seem moved.
Not at all.
At all. He didn't give two, okay, which is a problem. He basically says, if it was down to them to walk down the aisle today, it would not be happening. This is even after she said it was due to medical issues. After you didn't put a ring on this woman's finger and moved her to your country. But I guess none of that means anything. So let me say something. He goes to talk to her. They kind of, have a little spat, and then he's like, "No, I don't want to talk right now. Let's leave or whatever, right?" Sir, I don't want to raise kids with you because you don't even open my door.
He's angry.
Oh, that's an excuse?
I'm not. I'm just.
Oh, because I need a man that even through your anger, you still act like my man.
My man.
Okay? I need you to show our child that even though you're upset, guess what? You won't be tomorrow, and you won't be the day after that. Okay? It's going to happen. You still need to open my door. And in this 2-seater car, where the hell is a car seat going to fit anyway? Because right now you can't, you know what?
No, you know what it was for me when she got in the car and she said, "Does this thing have heat?" And he said, "No."
So we're just freezing the babies.
And LA get cold.
Mm-hmm.
We know LA get cold.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? Through all this BS, through all this, pushing her to the side, shutting down, not opening the door, freezing her half to death, she says she still loves him. Okay. And she still wants to be with him, even though he's acting a complete ass. But this is the type of shit he do. He shuts down.
What he do.
That's what he do. What he don't do is work.
Oh shit.
Okay. But she let him know, like, really, this, she doesn't feel like this is time to speak on this situation. You know what I mean? Basically, she's tired, she's exhausted. She'll give him his full energy the next day, and she's ready to go to bed. He said he ain't sleeping tonight, so he decides to throw another tantrum. Decides to take the dog out for a walk and acts like he's just gonna walk outside all night in these Inglewood streets. Hope you make it back in one piece.
That's when I said, wow. So we're gonna put ourselves in what could possibly be a dangerous situation
to knock me up. It's trying to knock me up. It's giving 5.
No, it's giving tantrum. Now let's talk about other tantrums. That was a really good. Thank you, Nellz, for inspiring the word of the episode. Good job, Nellz.
It wasn't me.
She done got into it already.
It was all him. It was
but
all
you found him. it. You found it. And I appreciate that. So Nikki and Justin. Now Nikki gets to Justin's apartment and he's happy to show off his new carpet that she bought. And we learned Nikki sent money to Justin to repair the bathroom, and he's done all these little fixings. So she's like, I really feel like this means he cares. He spent my money
and did what he said he was gonna do with it.
Right.
You know what? Listen, because we've seen shows where they sent money and
took the money and did something else,
and it looked like wasn't nothing done.
Right.
Look, Sheila. I ain't naming no names.
Don't say no names.
But
they coming up next. I mean, next review, not this one.
But yeah, I mean, listen. She's glad that he did what he said he was gonna do with the money.
Right. So they get to the bedroom and she immediately wants to get to the sex of it all. Okay. He seems oblivious to her clues and she feels like he doesn't try. And I'm not gonna lie, that is irritating.
Well, I mean, what you expect when he said you look like a cartoon character?
So she admits, this makes her feel
maybe it's given like Pink Panther.
You stupid. She asked him to shower with her. No, I can't. And it's terrible because a panther is a cat. I told y'all. So So she asked him to shower with her, and he's not sure he wants to do that. Nikki is happy to be, I'm sorry. So they wake up the next day because he's not showering with her. They wake up the next day, they don't do nothing, they had dinner. He's not reading the sexual cues, the hey, see over here, is just not. So, but she wakes up and she's so happy to have Justin by her side. And so he plans to take her to this beautiful park. I didn't get the name of it. So they can
pronounce it, so neither did I.
So they can go for a long walk around the park.
Nope.
After dark.
No, it wasn't.
Find a spot.
Nope. He said other people. He said other people do. He said other people do. We ain't doing it.
No. So I love when she tells him that, it's going to take her about an hour and a half to get ready. And he's like, I know it takes women a long time, but this is
to go to the park though.
Right. And, and she's like, well, so he tells her that the birds, I like this, but he was like, the birds are attracted to the makeup, so they'll just start pecking at your face. I was like, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was kind of cute. I was like, yeah.
You thought it was cute?
Mm-hmm.
You thought it was
maybe
cute?
Because I think he's funny.
You didn't think it was a dig. You thought it was cute.
Oh, well, it was a dig, but I thought it was cute.
Okay. Yeah. So, it was definitely a dig.
But, I take cute digs at my man, so...
You find those cute.
I think they're cute.
You're cute. Think
So production asked if they had sex, and we know that they didn't. And she's
Try
like,
night.
Right. She's like, I don't get. Well, she didn't say she don't get down on the first night. Justice said that. Okay.
It ain't their first night.
So, and then he's like, okay, can we go? He's trying to expedite the whole makeup process so they can leave. And she's like, you're trying to control me. You're not going to control my makeup, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I dress. You're not going to do that. So he's like, all right. He tries to joke with her. She's
not going to do that.
Not going to do that. She's not amused with his jokes. She just thinks, Justin is a little slow paced, but she's going to be optimistic about the relationship. And I don't know how many times it was like, he don't want you. Now, you know what, compared to like a sugar baby like Jasmine, this is how Jasmine is supposed to be to Gino. Give a bare minimum so she can get her checks. Right?
That's why it's hard to believe that it's an act with Jasmine.
But Justice said, no, but your checks only get you the bare minimum. Like, how you see on people that advertise and they be like, for Valentine's Day or Thanksgiving, I'll be your boo. It'd be like,
but it's much.
Yeah. For $15, I'll be your girlfriend. For $100, we're engaged, and I'll go find a friend.
Listen. Because listen, I don't think we know what Justin does for a living. All we know is he works out. I mean, from what I've gathered, I think that she deserves more than the bare minimum. He needs to do more because
he does need to do more. But
because we don't know how much them checks are, but according to Chanel,
she's right.
According to Chanel, they some big checks.
Right. So Justin and Nikki finally make it to the park, and he tells her how they be doing it in the park, doing it after dark. Oh,
we won't be though.
Yeah, that's not happening with him. And she's trying to give, so they go to this little ice cream stand, and she's trying to give him all the PDA, or rather him give her the PDA. And she's like, oh, I got ice cream. I literally feel like she did like this and was like, oh, I got ice cream on my face. And he's like,
you got makeup on.
Right. I'm not. And she was like, lick it off. Lick it off.
First of all, like for real, like who would want to lick makeup?
You're supposed to be sweet and romantic and lick it off.
To lick makeup?
No, I'm just messing with
you.
I
gotta ingest that nasty because
I gotta ingest those nasty chemicals. And it's a lot. It's probably layers.
You ain't gonna have my tongue sparkling.
And it's messed up because it's liquid, so it's gonna take some of it off with.
Ugh.
So anyway,
he took his nap. Look. He took his little nap and he said, boop. There you
right.
go.
And so Nikki obviously doesn't like this. And basically, to make a long story short, she's happy that he brought her to the park because apparently he first proposed in a park, which is sweet. But the reality situation, the whole scene, I'm gonna just shorten it and wrap it up in a nice little bow for y'all. basically the whole scene is that Nikki wants to be validated. She wants him to her, and he is not he's just trying to talk to her, be with her, spend time with her, basically like a sugar baby, like a gigolo. I'm spending time with you, I'm taking you out, I'm being seen with you. But
I feel like if I'm sending you all this money, you need to be spending some of my money on me. Why are we at a park and all you buying is cotton candy and ice cream?
But she gonna pay for dinner. She gonna pay for the like. It's
I
her
don't
money.
understand. I don't understand.
So at least that maybe he might be able to buy her some ice cream, but that was probably her money too. The cab to get over there was probably her money. She's not living a soft life. And you can see that in her hard face. So I'm just saying. Nikki threatens him before they leave the park, and she lets him know that if he don't her in the next 48 hours, they're gonna have a problem. And that's basically what it was. Save y'all and us some time. That's just what happened.
The fact that I gotta give you an ultimatum to want this.
But you know what? So the one thing, and I would love the Shade Squad to weigh in on this. I noticed it's almost like I feel like Jasmine should have Nikki's attitude. And what I mean by that is she says a lot of, I'm a bad bitch and you should want to love me. And you should just, I think because she's done all these things to herself to validate how she, or, trying to make herself
to validate that she's a bad bitch.
Right. That she's upset when she doesn't get that from other people. When they're not like, oh, you're the bad, or they're not.
Well, because you're really not a bad bitch.
Okay. More like a cat woman, but
her now the body is body.
Yeah, the body
is body.
I mean, it looks a little botched, but okay.
I mean,
it's giving Summer Walker, but okay.
Oh, it's not giving Summer Walker.
It's giving Summer Walker, but okay.
No.
Yes.
Summer Walker's body is like this, and her ass is like this. Okay, it's not giving Summer. I think her ass is proportioned to her body, and
it's giving more Jade and Alexis. Okay.
I think that it definitely looks done. Like she definitely looks like she got her body done, but I don't think it looks bad. But you can look at it. You can look at her and
tell and she got her body done.
Exactly. You can tell her body is done. She's done up. She done up. But that face, I don't know if you're able to reverse things or whatever. Me personally.
I liked her face before.
This is my unpopular opinion. Okay. But me personally, I liked her back in the day. Back in the day. When I was young. When she was young. When she wasn't, listen. She was a young little.
She wasn't a feline anymore.
She was a cougar.
Used to.
What's Teresa's favorite?
It's Nell's favorite. I was just getting ready to say it's Nell's. That's her dress sister.
Rock on with your bad self.
That's her dress sister. She know.
No, that's dreaded. Okay, that's. No. Okay. on to Ashley and Manuel. Manuel, he wakes up from his slumber, thinks the birds should be chirping and, everything, Sleeping Beauty and stuff, Instead, he thinks the house is on fire. All right.
The alarms are going off.
Because this girl isn't here, Miss Witchy Witch, whoever,
Burning sage.
He like, what the hell?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what it is, but and I'm not burning it like that. I mean, I'm just doing the house. But when I burn sage, I like the way it smells. I don't know. To me, it really cleanses me. Like when I'm I'm like, oh my God, if I feel lighter.
Let me say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm not going to say I like the way it smells, but I have noticed a difference from burning the sage that you grew in your backyard versus burning sage that, you
buy at the store. Yeah.
It's totally different. And I do actually feel like it is it does give you a lighter feel, and it doesn't smell as harsh when it's your own, homegrown sage. Yeah. So yeah, basically she burning sage. She's trying to cleanse the house of all this negative energy. You know, apparently he's getting restless because he ain't got no internet. He don't know what to do. His family and friends trying to reach out to him. Now she decides, I'm gonna take it upon myself. I'm gonna be a good girlfriend. Get on the phone with my phone company, call and find out if we can get this man some internet. She said they had all types of deals, but she didn't even have to come out of pocket. Brand new phone, internet, no extra.
That's great. That sounds good.
It's all
she had to be on the phone with T-Mobile. That sound like a T-Mobile call all day. They will sell you the world.
It might have been Tim.
It might have been T-Mobile.
But guess what? He ain't gonna have no
internet. He ain't gonna have no internet. That with the T-Mobile is not gonna be good.
She got a good damn deal. Well, she got a deal. Right. But he ain't gonna have no internet. But you know what? He said, no. I don't want that. I want it on my phone right here. I want it on my good girlfriend right here. Okay. Put that internet on my phone. I don't want it on a new phone. I made a whole big stink about it. So she's like, what you want me to do? You want me to just cancel? He said, yeah. He said, I want it on my phone, and 2 days shipping is just it's gonna take too long for me.
And y'all, tantrum. Because that's exactly what he was doing.
First of all,
and I'm so happy you got them, because I was like,
the only thing I'm trying to understand is
he's giving Brittany right now. You feel entitled.
Let me tell you something. Now, Ashley, she's not my favorite, okay? Mm-hmm. But when she said, what do you need internet right now for? And it got to be on your phone. I felt her.
I absolutely felt her.
Because if they can get it to you in 2 day shipping, where you'll have your own phone and your own internet, okay? But I'm telling you, within that time, you can use my phone with my internet.
And you got a computer, you in a house with internet.
And you don't want to do it? Who are you trying to contact that you can't use my phone?
He said, I need privacy.
Will pay for it. You get your own damn internet.
You gotta pay for privacy.
You get your own damn internet. You get your own damn phone. Because guess what? The order is canceled. T-Mobile is no longer coming here. It's done. Donezo. You get no phone, no internet, no nothing. Now, who knows how long you gotta wait? Because you was gonna wait 2 days. Now, it's indefinite. Who the hell knows when it's coming? Okay. So basically, you know, she feels like he's being a spoiled little bitch, basically. He ain't want to apologize. She like, sorry, you owe me an apology. I went through all of this mess. And you know them phone companies be having you on the phone all day. You know, she's like, you ain't want to give me no thank you, no nothing. I tried, okay? I tried to help you out. You just want to be a spoiled little brat, okay? But, you know, he says that he really doesn't understand where she's coming from. And it's a pity that she doesn't understand where he's coming from. I don't understand where you're coming from either, sir. I guess it's a pity. It's a pity because I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Look, look, it's a pity.
Oh no, I know you would have told him about it.
No. I'm such a petty bitch.
You wouldn't have been in my house.
Guess what? We wouldn't have had no house internet. Everything would have been on my phone now. You want internet? Come through here. Come through here now.
Well, she don't want to do that because you know he got so much family.
She said he can use it. He don't want to.
Well, again,
he don't want to
cut it off. She know he got so much family.
Well, guess what? We're gonna test that theory. We're gonna test it. Guess what? You want internet so bad? Ain't no house internet, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Now you got to use my phone to get it, okay? But basically, yeah, she let him know, listen, what we're not about to do, okay, is all it is. You want to get respect, you got to give respect in this house to get it, okay? And you know what? She's like, you know, basically, you need to get the hell out of my space. I'm trying to clear this negative energy that you got going on with your nasty ass attitude. I can't deal with this right now. So, you know, Ashley, she went to meet up with her sister to vent about Manuel's horrible communication. You know, her sister noticed that there's clearly something wrong, okay, in their relationship, because you telling me all this crazy mess, but you got a big ass hickey on your neck, girl. She's like, yeah, we ain't got no problems there. We get down in the bedroom.
Oh, that still goes down, even if I'm mad. Even if he's disrespectful, that still goes
But he's
down.
secretive as hell, and a spoiled bitch. But we ain't got no problem.
I still give up the cookie.
Exactly. Then she lets her know that he's not showing her any appreciation, especially while his whole family is just blowing up her phone trying to get in touch with him. And she's like, I can't help but to think that he might be riding my back just to get to the US and get with his family, because he does have family members in New York and in Jersey.
She said 5 is Rochester that.
Girl, I think that's upstate somewhere. Listen, I'm trying to tell when you
that far from New York City though.
Grace, let me explain something to you.
So no. As a New Yorker, how far is Albany from New York City?
What I want to explain to you
is no, answer the question.
I'm about to answer the question. Okay. What I want to explain to you is when you are from one of the 5 boroughs, you don't think of anything outside of the city.
That's what I always say when they be like, I'm from New York, and then they be like, I'm from Albany, I'm from Rochester. I'm like, where's that?
How far it is, how long it takes you to guess what? It's a non-mother. They're in your mind. Okay. You don't think about it. You don't know. You heard of it. It's upstate somewhere. You're not Googling. You're not trying to look on your GPS to see how far. You don't give a damn, because guess what? You're only traveling within your 5 boroughs.
So I consider that. I always thought about it as people who live in the 5 boroughs, like when how people put like New York on their address, I always figured that's what they do. And then people that live outside of the 5 boroughs, New York, they do the like Rochester, New York.
No. So New York normally just means Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
That's like, I don't know why, but New York normally just means Manhattan. But no,
I look at the 5 boroughs as like New York City, but it's almost like a state, and then the rest of New York State is New York State. Like, but not many people know what.
You know what you should think of it as? Although we don't live there, think of it as New York City is like Baltimore. And everything else outside of Baltimore, right?
It's Maryland.
Maryland, right? And
that makes a good point. That's like Miami. Miami is Miami, and everything else outside of Miami is Florida.
So you don't know how far, you don't care. Everything we need and we want and everything is right here. Okay. We in our what you doing out there? We don't know. We don't give a damn. Okay. Albany, Rochester, guess what? We heard of it. We know it's upstate. Do I plan to drive there? Do I plan to travel? No. So I don't give a damn how far it is.
So you don't know how far it is.
Hell no. Nope. It's upstate. It's upstate. I heard of it. I heard of Rochester, New York. I heard of it.
No, because I have family that's from Syracuse, and I think they said it takes them 8 hours to get up there from DMV, from Virginia.
Oh, from here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I was about
so it makes me wonder. That's why when she's like, he has family 5 hours away, I'm like,
that would make me feel like it's 4 hours from the city, maybe. Only because, so we're 4 hours from the city, right?
Right.
So if it's 8 hours from here, I would assume from the city. I guess it depends on what route you take.
Hours?
Huh?
It's another 4 hours in the same state?
Girl.
Look, y'all dropped out in the comments, all y'all New Yorkers. I'm just, we
didn't. No. She doesn't mean New Yorkers.
I'm sorry.
She means, no. She means the people outside of Baltimore, the people in Maryland. So back at the house, Ashley is, she's flipping out because she's getting all these calls from Manuel's family. One in particular, his cousin Mercy. Okay. I think she didn't believe it was the cousin.
I don't think she did either. Until
apparently.
Oh, then I think she felt better.
She made sure she sat down for that. So she's getting numerous calls. She sits down and she's like, call it back. Okay, he's like, I
And
need
they
some
have me
privacy.
on the phone. I never met this family.
Exactly. He's like, I need some privacy. No, you're not about to get it. No, you're not. Mm-mm. You just gave me a whole temper
He's like,
tantrum
have
about
I
why
ever met this cousin?
you just gave me a whole temper tantrum about why you didn't want internet on a brand new phone that I was about to get you, and now you want privacy with your cousin? Absolutely not. You want privacy? You go to your own house and get it. Okay. So basically, you know,
Well, that's what the parents be telling you. I mean,
yeah, basically, she like, I'm gonna sit down with this for this conversation, whether you like it or not. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. So you know, basically, she asked Mercy, girl, why you call so much? Why is you blowing up my line? So she's like, you know, I haven't been able to get in touch with my cousin. Okay, we always talked, and girl, you was the only line of communication. So yeah, that's why I blew your ass up. Okay. Ashley also questioned about how much family he has in New York. Mercy said, oh, he got plenty. Cousins, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, honestly, she didn't say all that, but she said he got a lot. Lot of family.
Primo.
They're all here. They're really all here. Only his mama back home. Only his mama and his kids back home. Everybody else over here. Everybody in New York and Jersey, girl. Which, of course, makes her feel some type of way. That he could just really just pick up and leave one day.
This sounds like
never look back. She said it's a, you know what? What she said was, she said it's a 5-hour bus ride. That's different than a 5-hour
bus
drive.
take a long time.
Yeah, because they be making stops and stuff. So
yeah.
Who knows? It could be really actually 3 hours instead of 5.
Yeah, it could be like 2. Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, she said it's a 5-hour bus ride. Who knows? Maybe that's why he came here. Come get with his family. Come get a little, you know. He might, girl, you might be the sneaky link. His real girl might be in Jersey somewhere.
I don't think so. I think that she's doing the most. I mean, I think she has legit concerns, but
oh, I was about to say, listen.
No, but I think she has legit concerns because of all this privacy and stuff. But at the same time, I think these are all questions. Again,
Sarah, let me say something. If I'm willing to, because you're complaining about internet, if I'm willing to get you your own phone, I'm paying the bill, and you're gonna have your own internet, and this is your phone, your privacy, and you're being super suspicious about it. That's all. Yeah, that's all really for me. That's all I need to know. We're not getting down no more, because to me, you got it dirty right now. To me, I really no. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not lying to me. Automatically, you got it dirty. Like that's just
oh well.
And now I'm scared to sleep with you. It is what it is. That's just what it is. I'm not. I can't lie. That's what it is.
Well,
you being too fishy.
Let's hope we don't find out that he had the dirt. So now we're getting into a new couple that we meet, Nick and Devin. Okay. Now
I like them.
Do you like them?
I like Nick.
I like him, but I don't like. We'll get there.
I like Nick because he's a little baby. He's a little baby.
He's 31.
He's a baby. He's a baby. So really, he's like a baby for real.
We meet Nick. He's 31. He's Korean, but he hails from Australia.
You know, I feel like all of them that, you know, they depend on their parents' opinions for everything. They babies.
So he's an electrical engineer and a karaoke king by night. Shout out. I know. Right. I love the karaoke. He grew up introverted, but joined the military. And he felt he needed a change. And that's how he ended up in Australia. He was single for 2 years. And then that's how he met Devin on Tinder. Okay. And Devin is the first white girl he's dated. And says that he likes her fit frame and loves that she's a ball of fun. And he was saying that, you know, he felt like Asian girls were a little too skinny. And he said, but then he has the nerve to call her Piggy. That's like his term of endearment for her. He thinks Devin is chubby, but he likes that. They dated for 2 years.
I said, she's really not.
Right. They dated for 2 years. So I was like, let her really.
Maybe that's why I don't bother her so much. Because she knows
I was like, let her really get some hips and some ass. And that.
Maybe that's why I don't really bother her. Because I was like,
So they dated for 2 years, but Devin wanted to go back home in Searcy, Arkansas. I had never even heard, not saying that I know every place in Arkansas, but I definitely never heard of that. So it's first time for everything. So they decided to apply for the K-1 visa. Production asks what he knows about Searcy, and he knows there's nothing there, no diversity. And he's a little worried about the racism that Devin has told him about.
It's giving all red flags.
It's giving what's the Colby and Emily? That's what's giving. Ain't she from Arkansas too? Thank God Colby's still with us and ain't nobody, So they've been separated for 2 years due to COVID. And Devin is on her way to Korea for the first time, and he plans to propose properly since the K-1 visa process was all, paperwork and whatnot.
I think that's why I like him, because he took that upon himself. He was like, it was all paperwork. I want it to be romantic. Like, I was like,
so did Rob. That's why he did his little shimmy in the airport. You know what I'm saying? So
do not compare that.
I won't, because I actually like this guy. So he says in his culture, the parents have to approve, and worries that his parents will compare her basically to an average Korean girl. He says that, he's on his way to pick up Devin, having a whole conversation with his stuffed pig that he done bought for her because he thinks this is sweet.
He wanted out of the thing, the little claw machine. The claw!
People who actually win those things are, he spends a lot
of time. You never won one of those?
No.
Never. Are you serious?
Never. He knows that, Devin's on her way. He got the stuffed pig, and he's like, I know she might be tired, but I'm planning on breaking the bed tonight, okay? I won't get bangs. It's been a long time. What?
You saying that?
What'd you say?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he absolutely said that.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, you're okay. He started off good, but no, he ain't as instant everything. So then he gets to the airport. We see the infamous airport run. And she runs into his arms. She's very emotional, is very sweet. We learned Devin is 24, so it's like what, 7-year age difference. And she's extremely emotional. Nick admits that, that's just who she is. She's a crier. So she doesn't seem too flattered by the stuffed pig, as I said, but says that she's learned not to let that bother her. And tells him, but basically tries to tell him, like, you about to come over to America. That's rude as hell, right? And he's like, well, not for us. We're different. And I said, okay. And when she asked if, they asked about the parents, and she's like, do you think your parents will like me? And he's like, I just know I'm going to be there for you. Like, you going to be there for me when I meet your parents. And I said, yeah, that's not a good answer. He ain't really answered. And he already said he can't be with you if his parents don't like you. So we're going to see how much he's going to be there for you if his parents don't like you.
I just feel like when it's relationships like that, I think you just need to meet the parents like early on, because what I'm not about to do is waste my good years.
Right. Dating you for 2 or 3 years and then
find out your mom for the parents not to like me, and then it just be over.
Right. But yeah. I actually do like Devin and what's his name? What's that boy name? I forgot it that fast. Nick. I actually like, look, you too. I actually like their storyline. It feels more genuine. Like it's real. It's not that much like fluff or extra, like it, because we've seen this before in like the early days where it's like really about some parents' approval and
didn't like we have, I don't feel like we had a Devin before, right? That
when they
went to Korea.
Yeah, the other way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So, but yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another review of the 90 Day that is the Fiancé. Please make sure y'all drop down in the comments. I'm telling y'all, we need y'all to be comment friendly. I gotta go check the comments. I'm talking shit, but I need to go check the comments and respond to some. But if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button,
you comment,
you subscribe,
and you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, the IG. And yeah, y'all, I love y'all Shade Squad. I'm going out of town this weekend, so I actually won't be on the Twitter because I know we like to get into it on the Twitter. But I will catch up next week, and we will be back live for Force for all of those that do tune in. So make sure you catch us live for the Force. And yeah, y'all have a good night. We love you.
Good night.